It's about more than landscaping for us. It's about helping our community look its best.
We're your neighbors. We shop at the same stores, our kids go to the same schools, and we treat every property like they're our own.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't just where we work, it's where we live.
Strands Lawn Care. Local people, lasting results.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School in Gillette, Wyoming, inside our pregame show. So, Coach Latke, let me ask you this. It's been a rough year for the Campbell girls varsity team. What do you do to keep the momentum going and the morale going on a rough season so far like this as a coach?
Well, I alluded a little bit just when I walked in Thursday, like the energy was high. I don't know what Coach Luchin does. I mean, she's not changing her expectations. She coaches every team the same. I mean, the expectations are high. You're going to work together. And when I walked in the gym, man, I was just like, oh, this is good. Because every single day, if you show up and put in that work in a month, you might not see it every day how much you're getting better, but in a month from now, like someone that watched them today versus 4 weeks from now, they're like, wow, a lot better. They're doing this and this better. And so I think just the day-to-day, let's just improve one thing at a time and do it. And I know the girls just by the energy that one day, because I haven't watched a lot of practice, but I haven't been alone. I was like, oh, they're just gonna keep getting better, and they're gonna get some wins here soon. Starting tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're only going into the second week of conference. How important are those early season tournaments that they play all the time?
Well, we always talk about it. There's 3 parts of the season: the preseason, then you got your conference, then you got the postseason. Yeah, now here we are. We're second weekend of the conference, so the first third of the season, those preseason games, for me, it's always about finding ourselves. What are we good at? What are we not so good at individually as a team? And the girls are finding that right now. And battling injuries, that's always a thing. So sometimes it's good in the preseason because other kids get opportunities and they get better, and then might need them down the stretches instead of starting there the 6th, 7th, but they've been in some battles and all that stuff. The preseason, I never put a lot of weight in. I always just tried to find the best competition as we could. We've always had the strongest strength of schedule in Wyoming. According to Max Preps, they score that stuff. And the girls and the boys both, they play tough teams, and you find out who you are, and you do that by playing good competition. And so the girls have played some good teams. And so we'll see if they can get a few here in conference and get themselves a seed, because it's all about winning that one game at regionals. That's the ultimate goal is you get yourself to state, and then you get to state, and you win 3 games. That's kind of every year is the goal. And so right now it's about positioning now once the second third of the season starts in conference.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one. The band is playing. We're seeing more and more fans start trickling into the Castle of Chaos / Castle of Champions, whatever you want to call it.
I'm still a chaos guy. I might get in trouble for it, but hey, I was here in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it wasn't too chaotic when I came here in 2010, but apparently in the 80s and 90s, it was big.
I don't know if I should tell the stories on the air about some of the stuff, so we might have to tell you privately about what went on.
I believe it. I totally believe it. All right, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we're going to try and get this thing started for you. You're listening to the pregame show. Helen Storr and Will Clean It Up pregame show here on 97.3 Camel FM and online at basonsradio.com.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
Save locally at Trends Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trends Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trends Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trends Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Score big this fall with BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging. Our state-of-the-art X-ray and MRI scans deliver crystal clear results faster than a quarterback sneak. With timely scheduling, we'll get you in and out with ease. Trust our expert team to keep you in the game with precise, detailed images and compassionate care. Visit blackrockmri.com or call 682-8228 to schedule your appointment today. BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging, your health, our precision.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School, about to begin this one, about a minute to go, as the Cheyenne South Lady Bison, they're done warming up. They're heading to the bench to get a couple last words from their coach. Campbell County still on the floor, getting some shoot-around time in. Vic Wright, Bubba Latke helping out today. Once again, of course, I've got these games today. Chase Horsley is going to come into this facility tomorrow and call the Campbell County games. I'll be calling Thunder Basin tomorrow, so Chase can skedaddle out of here and at least get the Pronghorn men's game out of the way tomorrow as well. So I'll be the team player. I'll move around. It doesn't matter. Feels weird calling games again, though. I'll tell you that.
By golly, man. It's good to see you up here. I like it.
It feels good. It feels good to be back at it. Just trying to remember how to do it. Oh boy, that band is loud. They're ready to get going. We got about 12 seconds left here in the Helen Store, and we'll clean it up pregame show. We'll be getting this one started, the first of two games for you this evening on a very, very cold Gillette evening. We had a high of around 6 degrees today. It's supposed to be 11 below tonight with a wind chill of 21 below zero. But of course, hopefully a lot of heat from the bench of Campbell County for both games will keep us all nice and warm, and a couple good games for us today. The Campbells are wearing their white uniforms, dark purple letters and numbers bordered by the gold trim. The Cheyenne South Lady Bison wearing gray unis, white letters and numbers. Of course, thanks to Mercedes. She is doing the stream for us. She'll be running the camera, and of course, we're going to go ahead and pause for our national anthem here shortly on the Basin Radio Network, and we'll actually just go ahead and let it go for you. And there you have it, the national anthem performed by the Campbell County High School Pep Band. 8 minutes on the board. Let's get our starters going here for you. Once again, Campbell County and Cheyenne South about to get started. Our first of two games, the girls followed by the boys. And of course, thanks for tuning in on your Friday nights here on 97.3 Campbell FM, as well as streaming online through basinsradio.com. Fans making some noise. Here come the starters. Starting out for the Cheyenne South Lady Bison, we're going to have number 3, Maya Turner. followed by, I believe we're going to have Moore. Moore started last week. Also starting out will be Michaela McClory, followed by Caitlin Brennan, the leading scorer with 9.6 points a contest for the Lady Bison, and then Elena Lunsford also getting the start for the Lady Bison. The Campbell County Lady Camels fire it up on the bench. Starting out will be Kenna Walker. Kenna Walker averaging 9.1 points a contest coming into this one, followed by Rylan Haugen. Haugen averaging 5.7 points coming into this weekend. Also starting will be Eichheit, Callie Eichheit, averaging 2 points a game. Followed by her will be Maya Liker, averaging 3.1 points a contest. And then finally also starting tonight, Bella Martinson, averaging 3.7 points a game as the Lady Camels on the floor, ready to get things going. The bad throw there, Martinson. That's all right. You got someone in the front row.
That's her brother. Her little bro caught that.
So she purposely did that. Okay.
Well, maybe. You know, there might be some bias on those throws.
All right, we're ready to go. Vic Wright and Bubba Latke bringing you the two games this evening as the Lady Camels once get into the white unis and Cheyenne South in the gray ones. Ball in play in favor of the Lady Camels. Walker takes it up front court, top of the key, stops in front, swings over to the right side with a dish over into the right wing for Haugen. Haugen feeds down low underneath. The shot for two off the rim won't go off the hands of Eichheit. 7:45 and counting, just getting started and underway. It's Brennan. Swings over to her left wing for McClory. McClory, top of the key to Moore. Moore swings out right, almost thrown away by the Lady Camels. A little threat there by Haugen.
Good pressure there by Lady Camels, man. Coach Luchen's all about defense, ball pressure, help each other out, and they're so far so good.
Brennan in front of her own bench, set the toss in the play, far right sideline. No score. 28 seconds into this one for you. Into the front court with a dish over for Martinson. Excuse me. That's Lunsford. Lunsford with the ball. Over and back. It'll be in favor of the Lady Camels. Good pressure by the defense so far, as Latke said.
Yep, always a point of emphasis for this girls program is defense, and that's going to hopefully create some offense for them here throughout this game.
All right, so Kenna Walker will feed it into the backcourt for Haugen. Haugen swings over to Walker, left wing. Swings to the right of the key, the dish for Eichheit. Eichheit, top of the circle, dribble drive in, goes Liker. Liker back out, top of the circle, Martinson. Martinson right of the key, behind her to Walker. 7-10 and counting, still no score. Driving in, Walker can't get the lay-in. It'll be pulled down by the Lady Camels. Left wing, triple by Haugen off iron. No good. Loose ball pulled down by Cheyenne South.
Good possession, good shot.
Brennan feeds down low underneath, right side for Moore. Doesn't get it to go, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Lady Camels got some good height right now, so rebounding, I think they're going to have a little bit of advantage throughout this game.
That'll be definitely good, getting defensive boards and second opportunities on offensive boards. Kenna Walker in the backcourt. Crusher from Cheyenne South. She'll now pass it up the floor over to Haugen. Haugen, nice pass with the right block, shot for two. Off iron won't go. It's pulled down and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Cheyenne South. Still no score. 6:34 to go here in this first quarter on the White's Frontier Motors scoreboard.
I like it. It's all about getting good possessions, man. Back cut and found another back cut, got right to the rim, just missed it.
All right, ball set to be put in play. Haugen. Haugen does so over to Walker. Walker, right wing. Passes top of the circle once again to Haugen. Haugen, right of the key, drives in the lane, high post left, swings out to the left wing with a dish over for Liker. Liker drives forward, pass Haugen, right wing, driving baseline goes Martinson. Nice feed in the paint, and there are your first points for the ball game.
Love it. Baseline drive. Eichheit with two freshmen. Baseline drive, and it's called a tee-up right in front of the rim. She made a perfect cut, well-timed, easy shot.
All right, so it'll be 2-0 in favor of the Lady Camels. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shot in the paint by Lunsford. No good, but she'll draw a foul.
I'll be critical here, man. It's called a great position. Bella's in good position there. It's a 12-foot shot. That's what you want. You don't want to reach down and foul there, so now we're sending them to the line. If she just walls up, as a coaching term, wall up, both hands straight up, make them shoot a tough one. That's all about battling for defensive rebounds, then you run.
All right, so Haugen called for the foul. It'll send Lunsford to the line. Her first shot's on the way. Rattles through. Lunsford, 8 of 22 coming into this one, makes her first shot, makes it a 2-1 ball game in favor of the Lady Camels. Set to try and tie it up here, and even 6 minutes to go on the first quarter clock. So Lunsford bounces a few times, takes a deep breath, bounces some more, bends her knees. The right-handed shot is going to be on the way. It is, and back of the iron out left side, pulled down by the Lady Bolts, Eichheit. Eichheit will drive up the court, swings over to her right side for Haugen. Haugen right of the key, passes behind her with the dish for Materi. Materi fires over to the left wing with the pass for Haugen. Haugen, nice feed, high post, Materi. Materi drives in, left block shot for 2. Won't get the bucket, but will draw the foul.
Yeah, that's just the old school give and go right there, and we call that a face cut. You throw it, and if you can get in front of the face of your defender, she got that right to the rim. It was a good hard cut and a good find.
So each team with 1 foul early on in this one. First foul on Alexis Pushkar. She's coming into the game for some minutes. The shot on the way for Materi, front of the iron, back right side and out. 1 for 2 for Materi coming into this game. Second opportunity coming up shortly in a 2-1 contest, 5:44 remaining first quarter on the White's Frontier Motors scoreboard. Checking into the ball game is McClory. McClory will do so for Rachel Johnson of Cheyenne South. So the second opportunity for Marley. Marley bounces it a few times, bends her knees, lets it fly. Back of the iron, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Lady Camels. And it will be Cheyenne South basketball in a 2-1 ball game. Alexis Pushkar getting pressure in the backcourt. Full court pressure by Campbell County. Paying off, swings over to the left side. Brennan now in the front court. Ball tipped out of bounds. We'll say last touch by the Lady Camels. So is that full court pressure, man on man? What would
Full
you call
court,
that?
man to man. Yep, but they're in tight gaps, so they could trap if they want. I think they got that option. Or then they just go and everyone rotates. So yeah, it's man, but rotate out is what it looks like to me.
All right, so McClory tried to feed it inside on the inbound, not able to do so. Tipped out by Cheyenne South, but Camels basketball. Been calling Bolts for the last couple of weeks. Got to get used to the fact we're calling Campbell. It's Materi. Materi crosses the midcourt line between the circles. Swings left side. Haugen drives baseline. Nice feed, just not able to pull it in. Is Eichheit.
Yeah, same play. Baseline drive to the tee up right in the front. They're finding that open girl. Just inaccurate pass there.
All right, Alexis Pushkar will swing over to the right side for Moore. Good defensive stand, tipped out. Last touch by Cheyenne South. It'll be Lady Camel basketball. Mendoza gets some of her first minutes of the contest checking in. And Mendoza will be the one to toss it in play, standing right next to your sister, Luchin. She'll go a little closer towards the bench. Fires in play over for Materi. Materi surveys the court, fires over to her left side for Walker. 2-1 ball game, 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter of action. Top of the key, Liker behind her, Mendoza, spin move drives in, feeds outside, Walker, free throw line extended left behind her with the dish for Materi. Materi behind, back to Walker. Walker, top of the key, drives in, underhand lob for 2, can't get it. Loose ball pulled down by the Lady Bolts Camels Martinson. Top of the circle over for Liker. And ball tipped out of bounds.
Good possession. Coach is happy. Got to the rim. Good look. Another opportunity by Bella crashing. It's good stuff. And you look at the Camel bench over there. It's called Benergy. Coach Luchin teaches that. They got good energy on the bench. They're all engaged. They were clapping. They're talking. It's the little stuff I noticed that in the morning practice. So I love it. Look at them over there clapping for that defense. They're cheering each other on. That's called, Coach Luchin calls that Benergy. And that bench over there has got good energy. And it carries over onto the court for these girls.
Excellent. So it'll be Lady Bison basketball in their front court. Ball in play. Dribble drive up goes for Brennan under the basket for 2. That's an air ball pulled down by Walker. Bounce pass over to her left side. Backcourt still moving up Materi. Materi crosses the midcourt stripe. Swings over inside left side over for Mendoza. She'll take it out. Free throw line. Pass behind her over for Materi. Drives in. Crosses the lane with the pass for Martinson and the lay-in for 2.
Great pass. Bella moved to the right spot. I know Coach was talking about when someone drives, get a window, give them a pass. And that was a great example that Bella did right there. Gave her teammate a passing angle. Easy 2.
4-1 in favor of the Lady Camels. Shot for a long 15-foot jumper. Put back won't go. Loose ball. Pulled down by Rachel Johnson for Cheyenne South. Boxing everybody out is Liker, and Liker will swing it to her left side to Materi. Materi takes her time. Fourth court front side, goes between the circles, swings out right side over for Mendoza, drives lane, back out, wide open three-point look. Materi sinks it for three.
Open the heart. Call that lane the heart. Get in there and kick out. Wide open three. Make them pay.
7-1, 3:15 to go in favor of the Lady Camels. Travel call. The defensive pressure causing some trouble for Cheyenne South.
Yeah, a lot of times the press you watch initially, first quarter, it might be doing kind of like we're doing, a lot of turnovers. Sometimes it's the fourth quarter before it starts to pay off. Right now, it's been good for us early. I know the girls are going to stick with this pressure. They're not going away from it.
Haugen in front of the south bench, puts it in play. Materi tries lane, high post left side, lays it in for two. 9-1 in favor of the Lady Camels, 3:05 and counting to go. Rachel Johnson in the backcourt for Cheyenne South. Covered by Mendoza, crosses the midcourt stripe between the circles. Looking, still looking, fires. That one will be tipped by Haugen, out of bounds. Good pressure by Camels again.
Yeah, South's having a hard time getting a clean look right now. Camel defense is smothering.
All right, it'll be put in play on the near left side by Brennan. Brennan looking, feeds down low underneath for Lunsford. Left block shot for two.
Yeah, I got cut behind there. So if you're going to play in the post, you want to push them away from it. Or I'm not sure if they're supposed to front. I don't know their responsibilities, but we got a deep touch, and that's going to end up good stuff for the opponents.
9-3, ball down low underneath, and it will go out of bounds. Coming in for the Lady Camels will be Walker as well as Martinson. Mendoza and Haugen will come out for a breather. So it'll be Lady Camel basketball. 9-3 contest, 2:36 remaining first quarter. Walker puts it in play. Nice pass underneath for the inbound. Can't get the bucket, trying to get the rebound is Liker, boxed out and pulled down by Cheyenne South. 9-3, crossing the midcourt stripe, goes Pushkar. Pushkar trying to zigzag up the floor, gets away, and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Camels. So that was a quick breather there for Haugen. She comes out. Coming in will be Materi. Right side of the inline set to be put in play by Cheyenne South in a 9-3 contest. The Camels on top. And that's where the pressure matters.
It does, and deny. I mean, this coaching staff, it's about deny. They've probably no other girls team in the States had more 5-second calls in the last decade than the Camels. I know that.
Good pressure by the Lady Camels, and they have the ball in the front court. It'll be Martinson in the paint. Jump shot for 13. Spin move, can't get it to go. Pulled down by Moore for Cheyenne South. 9-3, 2:05 and counting first quarter. And a bad pass tipped into the hands of Liker. She couldn't hold on. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain Cheyenne South basketball. Coach Luchin applauding the effort there from the bench. And the bench making a bunch of noise as well. Benergy. As Ladke says. Ball put in play for Elijah Moore. Moore getting all kinds of trouble from Haugen. And a good job by Haugen putting her hands on the ball for a jump ball. Is it still good that you get that effort even if it stays in favor of the team that originally had it? Cheyenne South, it was the jump ball. It was
Coach Luchin's happy. The girls are doing their jobs. Anytime the girls are doing their jobs, make or miss, you're happy.
Excellent. Ball in play. Pushkar, three off iron from the left corner. No good. Pulled down by Martinson. Martinson will wait for traffic clear. Passes behind her for Haugen. Haugen fires over to left wing to Liker. Liker outside left side. Top of the key going Haugen. Now finds the open spot for Martinson. Drives baseline. Nice feed in the lane for two.
Man, see that tee up. That's that tee up right in front of the rim. Drive baseline drive, tee up, baseline drive, drip, baseline dive, crack. That's the three spots the girls are moving to, and their spacings are great tonight.
Eyeshide with 4, 11-3 in favor of the Lady Camels. 1:24 to go here in this first quarter. Foul will be called on the floor. What do they call there? Is that a push?
I think it's two hands, which they makes it easy for the refs. Two hands, they say it's automatic, so it makes it easy for them. Coaches don't argue.
Well, ball put in play. It was on the Lady Camels' eyeshide, by the way.
She got it on the floor and got it out of there for a little break here.
And ball tipped out by Cheyenne South, but it'll allow the Lady Camels to reset the offense in their front court.
Yeah, right there, like I talked about earlier, just defense leads to offense. We had a huge advantage, but good hustle by the South girls getting back to it.
All right, 11-3 in favor of the Lady Camels. Ball in play. Janie Reimer puts it in for the three-point look, no good. Pulled down by Moore. Moore in the backcourt. Pressure by Haugen, steals it away, and she'll draw a foul.
Love it.
Oh, don't want to hit the ball on your opponent's head. Didn't mean to there. It'll be Lady Camel basketball with 1:03 remaining here in this first quarter. Well, Reimer will look to feed it in. Does so. Martinson out inside left side. Straight away. Triple. Good all the way for Haugen.
That's beautiful. Set, catch, ready to shoot every time, and she is, and man, that just looked pretty.
51 seconds remaining in a 14-3 ball game. First quarter of action. Brennan, right wing. Now right of the key for a triple look. Off iron, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It will be Lady Camel ball. Checking in for the Lady Camels will be Materi. Also coming in is Liker. Getting a breather will be Eyeshide and Walker. Also checking in for Cheyenne South will be Maya Rios-Turner.
Yeah, Coach Luchen does a good job of the rotate. They play hard, give you a minute rest, you're right back in, and the girls like that, I think, and it's been successful for them.
Haugen, top of the key, spin move to get away from Moore. Swings outside, right side, triple drive. Liker finds the open pass for Reimer. Left elbow, and she'll be called for the travel.
Yep, just took a little extra step there, forced a jump stop.
20.
But got to the heart there both times. 2 heart touches right in the middle of the key, and good stuff happens. Easy shots usually occur right after that.
26 seconds and counting. 14-3 in favor of the Lady Camels here in this first stanza of action. Rachel Johnson gets the screen, drives forward, outside right side. And no one there for the ball. Out of bounds. Good pressure, miscommunication for Cheyenne South. It'll be Lady Camel basketball.
Yep, they're dictating is what I call it. As a defender, you think like you're on offense. Pressure, put them in the spots they don't want to be. We force them right to that corner there. Coffin corner, it's dead man's corner. You want to stay out of it on offense. Defense, you want to force them there, and they did a good job of that.
All right, so Mendoza will take it forward, top of the circle, 14-3. Waning seconds of the quarter, and the bucket is good. Nice pass across the lane over to Eyeshide. The left side in for 2, 16-3.
Great job. Heart touch. Talk about relocating on a drive and easy bucket.
All right, we'll go ahead and take a timeout at the end of the first quarter. 16-3, Lady Camels on top. You're listening to Camels basketball on 97.3 Campbell FM.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
Looking for your dream home or the perfect commercial space? Are you considering selling? At Signature Real Estate Group, we've got you covered. Visit us at 1211 South Douglas Highway, Suite 90 for personalized service and expert guidance. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our experienced team is here to make your real estate journey smooth, successful, and guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 307-670-9222 and let us help you find the perfect place to call home. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate.
And we're back. 8 minutes on the board. Begin our second quarter of action. 16-3. Lady Camels on top. Lady Camel basketball. It'll be Materi to take it on the front side. Swings to the left of the key for Haugen. Haugen to her right with the dish for Liker. Liker behind her to Mendoza. Mendoza surveys the court, drives lane, stops left block, puts it up from there, and gets the lay-in for 2 using the window. Oh, sorry. Turn your mic on. There you go.
Oh, you're good. That's a great take. Jump stop, playing off 2 feet strong, so you're under control. Got to her spot.
Who had that? Mendoza? Was that Mendoza?
I think it was.
Yeah, Mendoza, her first points of the game. 18-3, Lady Camels. 7:41 to go here, first half of action. And it'll go out of bounds in favor of the Lady Camels. I think the interesting thing here, Eyeshot averaging 2 points a game. She had 6 in the first quarter, 1.7 points a game for Materi, having 5 points a game. Haugen, 1.7 points a game for Materi, having 5 in that first quarter. So some of these players, they're able to get some more action than usual against Cheyenne South and hopefully learn from it. Cross-court pass, left wing, over for Liker. Swings over to him, Walker, right corner, three. It's good.
Baseline drive, that time baseline drift. They took away the tee up, so they're giving up something else, and there's the wide open three in the corner.
21-3, Lady Camels all over Cheyenne South so far. Brennan, front of the Camels bench, and we've got a little hiccup there on the floor for Materi. She's going to hobble up and wait for the next dead ball, hopefully here. Walker tries lane. Nice job in the paint. Draws the foul. And see if Materi is doing all right. We're going to have a couple players come in shortly here. They're going to call the foul on, let's see. Not sure yet.
24.
24. 21. Okay, there we go. Okay. Brennan called for the foul. First shot's off the mark for Walker.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about Walker's ancestry and why she's called Walker, man. She's fast. She's probably called Runner, you know. I don't know what her great grandma or grandpa would like, but like she would call her Runner, man, because she can get down the floor in transition. I think that's where she's best, and she got right to the rim and got to the line here and missed the second one as well.
All right, well, she's 0 for 2. She doesn't have any points in this game, the leading scorer, but that's where the team effort comes in play. The ball has been spread around enough for points in this game, 21-3. Lady Camels with the strong advantage. Top of the key, Brennan. Brennan goes to the left of it, looking for help. Still looking, loses the dribble. Good effort by Materi. Pick back up, and there will be a reach-in foul called on Materi, I believe, here.
Yeah, actually, the South girl thought it was a charge. Materi was all over, but I thought it was pretty good as far as staying vertical. And the South girl was frustrated and gave her a shoulder and elbow, and everyone was walking the other way. But they did call it on Materi, so South will keep it.
Cheyenne South basketball. Pushkar feeds into the backcourt. Over for Rachel Johnson. 21-3, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in this first half of action. Lady Camels on top. Johnson passes over to the right wing for Moore. Moore getting pressure from Reimer. Top of the circle, Pushkar, right wing. Pushkar in that coffin corner spot, as Blatke said. In the trap, in pressure by the Camels. They're going to say timeout
Coach
call.
was calling time. He saw trouble. He saw blood in the water there and knew he was in trouble. It was a smart timeout by the South coach.
All right, so what would you do in this timeout if you are Luchin? Keep up the pressure?
Right now, yeah, it's about just keep doing what you're doing. And she's telling them, don't foul. You're in good position. Like I was talking about earlier, I just saw her tracing her hands like this. I say don't break the glass. You break that glass where you go straight through it, and that's where you can pick up fouls. You stay like this. You keep pressuring. You take vision. You maybe get tips, and good stuff happens from there. Just don't break that glass. Go down and reach. Sometimes it's tempting when you got that aggression. It's hard not to, but that's a huge part. And I know Coach Luchin's team historically foul a lot because they get after it. And then by the end of the season, hopefully you learn like which fouls you want to stay away from. And that's what she was teaching right there in that timeout, just because that's our mirroring the ball and basically don't go down and break the glass and foul.
All right, excellent. It'll be Lady Bison basketball. 6:12 remaining first half. Brennan to put it in play in front of the Lady Camel bench. Fires off for Moore. Moore back over to Brennan. Now feeds out inside right side for Jackson's shot. No good, but a foul will be called.
And as we spoke, broke the glass. So you're 6 feet away from the hoop. We got two girls on her. She has to shoot over the top of four hands, and we go down, break the glass.
What do you mean by break the glass?
So, if I'm in a window right here, I go like this, I'm breaking it.
Okay.
So you're basically
going
down.
Your hands
basically
up,
staying
you're going
vertical.
down, and breaking glass. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard one of Coach Luchin's favorite coaches was down at GCU. I think she coaches at ASU now. Molly, I can't think of her last name, but she says Mickey Mouse here. Is that right out here, right above your head?
There you go.
Don't go down, but I use breaking the glass. Just don't foul, don't reach, don't slap down, all that stuff.
All right, well, that foul was called on Walker. 1 of 2 for Jackson. 21-4. 6 minutes to go here, first half. Haugen, top of the key, drives lane, feeds inside left side for a Mendoza. Deuce won't get the bucket, and whistles will be blown. What happened there, Coach?
Well, I think Coach Luchin was happy with the possession. Got to a heart touch, got a wide open jump shot, and hot spot's the weak spot, rebound. We were just out of position and pushed. South got the ball, but it was a good possession.
All right, they called it there on Callie. And underneath the basket, whistles will be blown, and I believe we got another foul called, this time on Cheyenne South.
Girls got a steal in the press, and defense converting to offense once again.
All right, so it'll send Haugen to the line. Her first free throw attempt tonight. Front of the iron. Ooh, and just missed it. Rolled out left side.
Man, you know, it's an old school. We had some old rims, but I tell you that the rims we had were so soft. I was asking Coach Curry earlier tonight. He's in and spoke with him during the JV game, and we're trying to figure out how long we had those rims, and we couldn't remember. I mean, early 2000s, we don't even know. Like probably before you were here, and they were just like soft. You just get it up close, and that thing's like a vacuum, and it went in. And now we got some new ones, and they're a little tight. So I don't know if that's playing a part. I just you can't think about that.
Got to
just
break
think
them
swish.
in, huh?
Just think swish,
All
man.
right.
Yo, they're trying to get Big Jack to break them in.
Nice steal by Mendoza for two. Lay-in can't get it, but we'll draw the foul.
Man, I tell you, this is good stuff right here defensively. It's getting them to the line. Now we got to convert. Don't think about how hard these rims are. You just think swish right here.
There you go.
Yeah. More stronger mentally is what I say than worry about how tight the rims are. I say these could be similar to what they are at State, though. They're pretty tight down there in the Casper Arena.
Missed that shot. Mendoza, actually a pretty good shooter for the team. 5 of 7 from the line. Misses that one. Tries to get her second one here shortly. 22-4 in favor of the Lady Camels. 5:39 remaining first half. Mendoza takes her time. Bentley fires and out. All right, what did the ref call there?
So the little hand back and forth is a free throw violation. So the free throw shooter has to wait till it hits the rim before she can cross that line.
All right.
As do the other kids in the lane. So yeah, lane violation by us, free throw shooter, and they got the ball out.
All right, so it'll stop the clock at 5:37, 22-4. Lady Camels on top, and it is going to be Turner to put it in play from the far right corner in their backcourt for Cheyenne South. Turner looking to fire it in play. Still looking. Does so. Brennan at full court pressure by the Lady Camels. Now they'll back off a little bit. Go man-to-man. Materi still causing trouble for Brennan. Crossover dribble trying to get away. Materi giving all kinds of pressure for Brennan. Feeds high post left side for Jackson. Jackson hook shot for two. No good. Put back intended. No good either. Stolen away by Walker. Walker, 2-on-1, drives lane, underhand lob, doesn't fall, and Brennan will take it the other way for the Cheyenne South Lady Bison. Shot from 13, no good, but will draw the foul.
Yep. Good job by Walker running down the court and getting to the rim there. Here's another instance on defense where we don't need to foul. They're 6 feet. It's going to be a tough shot. You just have to be disciplined. Don't foul, don't bump. Be content with them shooting a tough one. If they hit tough shots all night, like you're not going to win, that's fine. But we don't want to foul. This is much easier and higher percentage.
First shot is a miss. What's tougher, a 6-foot shot or a 15-foot shot?
If you're open, a 15-foot shot's much easier than a running 6-foot shot with hands going all over you and maybe getting a slight bump versus a big bump.
Okay.
All day, even a 4-footer. Like I'm up as a coach, I don't want them shooting the 4-footers if there's someone around them, legal guard. So.
Second shot's up and does get that one. She'll go 1 for 2. 22-5. Lady Camels on top. Mendoza passes to her right side to Walker. Walker between the circles. Surveys the court. Passes to her left to Reimer. Reimer. 4:50 and counting to go. To the right of the key to Eyeshide. Eyeshide bounce pass over left for Mendoza. Left corner 3. Reimer. Misses the mark, trying to pull it down. Eyeshide can't do so. She's boxed out by Turner. So it'll be taken the other way by Rachel Johnson. Johnson fires right wing for Brennan. Brennan curls in. Floater from 5, no good. And a good job boxing everybody out. Walker pulls down the rebound. She'll wait for traffic to clear. 22-5. Lady Camels on top. 4:22 and counting here in this first half. Mendoza has it. Drives the lane. Underhand lob from 5, no good. Pulled down by Johnson. Did you want someone underneath the basket there for the Lady Camels?
Well, I like the way they clear. So they're doing a mix between the Princeton and dribble drive. So that there's steal by Walker, 2-on-1. Great take. She got to her spot. Just missed it.
That's all right.
There's
Good
the rebound
back.
you wanted right there.
There you go.
Another big. But yeah, so the dribble drive, you have someone, I call it, it's a dunker spot. I call it the porch. And what Coach Lucian does is has that girl flash up to the high post, and then they run different actions out at. And so when they flash up, that opens up the lane for drives.
Okay.
And that, it was there. I would have
One
liked
and
it.
done, but it was a good risk.
Yep.
Good for high percentage shot, I guess.
Yep.
Left wing three, banks it in off the glass and good for Reimer. Her first points of the game, 27-5.
Bank might not close till 7 tonight, I guess.
There you go. Left wing for Brennan. Brennan passes top of the circle. Still with the ball, trying to find some help is Pig. Pig will swing to right side, inside. Over for Brennan, trying to get the ball, but a foul will be called on the Lady Camels.
Brady's wagging her finger. Come here, please. What did we just talk about in the timeout? She's 14 feet. She's spun. She's going to shoot a tough shot, and then we reach down. So that's the discipline we're talking about, and these girls are going to figure it out here before the end of the season.
There
hopefully.
we go.
Coached up.
Well,
wide.
she's coaching up. She's coaching up Mendoza, but the foul was called on Walker. So that's interesting. Missed shot off the hands of Pig, but maybe it was just it was more on.
Well, and both of them did.
Yeah.
So yeah. And
maybe Mendoza really caught the ire.
She definitely came down, but.
All right, second one on the way.
And that's
She'll
giving
go.
them, yeah. So that's 1 point per possession, which is pretty good in Wyoming girls basketball to get that, and it's allowed by our fouling.
3:05 and counting, 27-6. Lady Camels, three-point look. Walker, good all the way.
Locked and loaded. Feet set. If you can get it, let it fly.
2 triples for Walker in this one. With 2:50 and counting here, first half of action. All Lady Camel basketball. Getting a piece of it is Martinson. Tipped out of bounds. Let me ask you this, Coach Latke. I called Gillette College for many years, and of course I called high school for a few years as well. I missed the shot clock. We had shot clock in pre-tournament games.
Mm-hmm.
How big is that going to be? Is that going to be a hard transition for kids?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be fun for the fans, the kids, and the coaches.
All right.
Yep.
It'll be the full season next year. It was just preseason this year, not in conference or in state. Long three off iron, no good by Haugen, and will be brought down by Lunsford for Cheyenne South. 30-6 in favor of the Lady Camels. 2:20 and counting to go here first half. Brennan getting pressure from Haugen. Spin move to get away. High post right side. Free throw line extended right. Passes out over for a dish to, let's see, I believe that's McClory. McClory it is. Lakes the lob. Pulled down by Martinsville. She'll feed it up the court for Mendoza. Mendoza goes through a double team. Shot for 2. Good bucket.
Yes, low Euro. Southfield did a good job.
32-6, 150 and counting. First half, excuse me. Brennan, top of the circle to Lunsford. There to give all kinds of pressure is Eyeshine. Lunsford passes behind her to Johnson. Johnson from the left corner takes it out. Now back into the left corner with the dish for McClory. Goes out of bounds, and we'll have a foul on the floor.
There, go for it. Got him in the coffin corner, right where you want. Just stay solid. Don't break the glass. Reach down, and you're good. And now they go to the line, and you can't guard them here.
There you go. Eyeshine called for the foul. It was her third. Shot from the line for McClory. Lets it fly. Put in.
It's not 7 yet. Bank is open. 9 more minutes, man. It's closing up.
Well, hopefully the Camel's going to get a couple shots before that bank closes.
Yeah, let it fly.
5 of 19, now 6 of 20 for McClory, trying to go 7 of 21 on the season, be a 33% free throw shooter. Misses the mark there. Pulling it in is Martinson. Martinson, she'll draw the foul. So what happened there?
It's over the back. Good job, good position. And I guess over the back isn't even an actual call, so it's a push in the book is what it's called.
Yeah.
And when you're in position, we did a great job there getting in position. That's where you get the foul call.
Well, yeah, we call it over the back all the time, too, even though it's not officially
it's
over
a
the
push
back.
Officially,
but,
yeah.
Materi swings right to the key. Dish over to Martinson. Martinson fires, tipped away, stolen by the Lady Bison. Out of bounds there to cause some pressure is Materi. Materi will be called for the foul. Tell us about that. Should she have backed off and let her take the shot, or was that a good foul?
I love the question because it depends on it. And I think right there, she was going to her left. She's a little bit out of control. You just let her feel you a little bit, maybe do a little stunt in the hand fake like you're gonna, and then see if she's going to make that tough one.
All right.
But she's a 33% free throw shooter. And, later in the year, you may know the situation. Like maybe she's a better finisher. So right now we're saying that's a good foul.
All right. There you go. See, I'm using you, Latke, because I didn't really play basketball. I don't know the X's and O's like you do.
And it's a lot and you have to do that decision in 0.5 seconds as you're running down. So so you make the earn one, and so probably the 50-50 there. Personally, I thought she probably would have missed that layup, and you just kind of let her feel you and see if she can hit a running left-hander with you right there. But
all right, she goes 1 for 2, so 2 for 4 on the evening for McClory. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining first half. Right of the key. Martinson sets up shop. Off iron, no good. Pulled down by the Lady Bison. It'll be Pig. Stolen away briefly by Mendoza. Keeps it into the court, but picked up by Pushkar. Ouch.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Good hustle by Mendoza. Must have reached in there a little bit. I thought we were going to have a travel call, but, man, that's great hustle.
All right, good effort by Mendoza coming off the bench. And let's see, they will call this on Mendoza, of course. That is her second of the game. Going to the charity stripe, I believe, will be Pushkar here. 4 of 18 on the year.
Holy cow, man. I'm looking at this Hall of Fame. I just saw Coach Siemens walk in the house. Coach Oldenburg.
Tom Siemens here?
Yeah, Mike Curry.
Oh, I see him.
It's the Hall of Fame this weekend. Sundance Wicks is on it. Jim McCurry, man, all-time great 800, national champion 800 runner.
Sundance Wicks is not going to be here, by the way.
He won't be here, no. He might be busy. And Ross Hall's on it. And Tyler Cox, big-time wrestler. So, this is fun for me, seeing these legends come back.
When did Tyler Cox wrestle?
Oh, my goodness.
Is it after 2010? Because that name sounds familiar to me.
I would say it was just before that.
All
and
right,
he
so
he was a little guy, and he could have made the varsity basketball team at 5'4", man. Just a scrapper. He could shoot the ball. And he'd come into every open gym just to get in shape for wrestling, but he could play. And he was around Coach Anderson's age, so around 2008-ish, I would say.
All right. Right wing 3 for Martinson. Misses the mark. But loose ball pulled down by the Camels. Pushed back over for Martinson. And we might have a jump ball here. Good effort by putting the hands on Lunsford for Cheyenne South. 38 ticks left to go. First half, 32-9. Lady Camels on top. And Lunsford to put it in play. Right side of the inline does so for Johnson. Johnson takes her time. Is this zone right here or man-to-man waiting on half court?
Man-to-man, yeah. They're just backed it off a little bit. And
all right.
Playing good, solid man.
Rachel Johnson passes free throw line jumper for 2, no good for Lunsford. Fighting for the ball, the Lady Camels. Walker somehow keeps it away from 2. Lady Bison puts up the floor for Haugen. Nice pass across lane for Mendoza. Bounce pass to Haugen. Back for the bucket. She'll get it and draws the foul.
Good unselfish basketball. 2-on-1 break. You go until someone stops you. Someone gets in front, you give it up. And it was a quick little ping pong right back to you. Give it to her teammate, and she's going to the line for an and one.
All right, so Haugen will go to the charity stripe. This is her second opportunity from the line. 1 for 2 in her first set. 14.4 seconds remaining. Hopefully by about middle of the third, we'll have a running clock here at this rate. Miss there, pulled down by Lunsford. Passes over to her right side to Brennan. Brennan, outside right side, loose ball. There to keep it is Materi. Do we have a timeout or a foot on the line?
I think she just stepped out on the side, right in front of the Camels bench.
Oh, well.
Coach Lucius isn't saying it's not. Must have been the right call.
All right. 3.9 seconds remaining. Camels with the commanding advantage, 34-9. All in play, but you tipped out of bounds by Materi. It'll remain Lady Bison basketball. 2.1 seconds remaining.
And here we don't foul. There's 2 seconds.
Yeah, no point.
Don't foul. That one was close.
Brennan looking, still looking. Feeds inside, down low. Back out to Brennan for a three-point look. Misses the mark, and that's where we end the first half. 34-9. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll take a look at some numbers, and you know what? Maybe we'll take a look at the Hall of Fame class at halftime.
Man.
Let you talk about it a little bit here for us.
You bet. Right now or after we come back?
Right after, when we come back.
Sounds good.
We'll do it when we come back. You're listening to Lady Camels basketball here on 97.3 Camel FM and online at BasonsRadio.com.
Are you nervous about visiting the dentist? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we understand and we've got you covered with safe and effective IV sedation. Relax and let us take care of your smile while you stay calm and comfortable. Bighorn Dental Clinic, professional service, personalized care.
Looking for a way to straighten your smile without the hassle of traditional braces? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we're proud to offer Invisalign, the clear, comfortable, and effective solution to straightening your teeth. bighorndental.com.
Fall is here, and that means cooler weather, pumpkin spice, football, and stylish sweaters from Soulmates. Whether you're cheering at the game, watching from the comfort of your couch, or just out enjoying the change of colors, make sure you're dressed for the season with the latest fall fashions from Soulmates. Find your perfect look with warm, cozy styles that are just right for every event. Visit them at 222 South Gillette Avenue, downtown Gillette. Soulmates, where fall fashion kicks off and keeps you a step ahead all season long.
Fisher Sand and Gravel has you covered for all your projects from large to small, commercial and residential, with 2 locations, the State Line Quarry in Beulah and the Newcastle Quarry. Competitive pricing serving the area with over 50 years, with great product, knowledge, and service. Call them at 605-642-5760 and see them online at FisherIND.com.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School, 34-9 at halftime. We'll take a look at stats a little later on, but it is Hall of Fame weekend, as Bubba Latke said. So, Bubba, who's going to be inducted?
Well, we're starting with Steve Oldenburg. I saw him walk in with his son Clint, who's probably going to be one at any time. Steve coached football here for, I don't know their stats and all that stuff. How many years he coached football and track? He was a shot and disc guy. I think his son Clint was a state champion in shot and disc. Clint was a Millward Simpson Award, which is an athlete of, we've only had a couple of those. And he's one of them. He, played in the NFL, of course. Now he's huge in the Madden game. He's right up there with, John Madden. He's in the room and John Madden back in the day, like, let's do this. But he does the scoring, so, he'll be down there with whoever in the NFL guys, and I'm going to give you a 94 speed, and then they complain about it and whatever. But Clint was all-state, state champ football, state champ basketball. Got the team to the state championship. Hitting some big threes.
What years are we looking at here?
I'd say early 2000s with him.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2000, 2002. One of those. I know we won state basketball that year. Probably won state football. One of those years he was in there. State champ track. So, but Steve, and he was a long-time shop teacher. So the Hall of Fame, you could be a teacher, coach, just anything. Campbell County High School Hall of Fame.
Can you be a contributor?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm looking on the court right now. You got James Chick, who's been doing public address announcing forever. You got to get him in eventually.
You can and the Energy Classic work, We could go through the people in this crowd, and then I look at Jim McCurry. There's so many runners. Look at that cross country banner.
Yeah.
They had to extend some of those. You could go back in the 80s, which we did get some last year, I know. But swimming. So we got the 2010 swim team. We're talking All-Americans, they just mopped through. They were so good. Swimming program's unreal. We had, last year, every year they're going to have. It's so tough because we had so many good athletes going through here from NFL, so many Division I boys, girls basketball, track, swimming, like I said. Our DECA last year got recognized because we're national champs so many years in DECA. And,
wow.
We'll move on to Ross Hall. He coached the girls program, and he also was junior high football and just had a lot of inspiration with a lot of kids in this community. But man, his girls teams in the 90s, they're beating teams by 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Wow.
I mean, they were really, really, really good. I mean, they threw out 8 NC2A girls. They're so loaded. Where 5 Division I, 4 Division II, it's unbelievable how good those were. And we talked a little about Tyler Cox, All-American wrestler, went down to Wyoming and wrestled. If you want to highlight, look up Rapid City Wrestling Tournament, Tyler Cox, where he got his foot, he's got someone shot a little single leg on him or something, and they got his heel, and they lift up, and he does a backflip reversal right in. He gets 2 points on that and ends up winning. It's unbelievable. He's a talented. He's an officer here in town. Just great guy. Good to see him back in the community. Mike Curry, National Coach of the Year for basketball. 90s, he won 9 out of 11 state championships in the 90s and 2000. You know, I can't say enough about that guy. Coached me, mentored me. You know, I coached with him for over a decade. Tom Siemens, man, what do you have, like 13 straight wrestling state championships?
Yeah, he did that when I was here.
Unbelievable. Great teacher, social studies, man. I mean, he is super brilliant, hardworking.
He became a trader and was AD for, Thunder Basin a little bit,
Hey,
but,
you know
we'll
what?
let that go.
And he went down to Cheyenne. He's had kids. His kids now are coaching. I mentioned Jim McCurry. So he won the 400, the 800, the 1 mile, and the 2 mile. I don't know if that's ever been done in Wyoming history. Unbelievable watching this guy run. I tell stories about him. He's a year older than me. I think the cross-country team was either 1, 2, 3 in the country. Without him, he was the fastest 800 guy in the country. Without him, we won the state championship in the 4x8.
Wow.
So we had 4 kids running under 2 minutes at that. They were the number 1 2-mile relay team in the country without the best 800 guy on the team. So that track team probably could be like, there's so many great athletes. It's kind of exciting. It's tough. Basically, just someone can nominate and why do they deserve it? And we can go on, it's going for 50 years for what we've had in the last, whatever. It's going to be fun. I'm going to go to the banquet tomorrow. I'm not positive of the time. You go in, it's $50, you get some good food and go listen to these guys speak. I went last year and it's great.
Sundance Wicks is also being inducted?
He's getting inducted. I don't know. Who knows what Sonny will do. He may send the video. He may not. Just nice to have someone represent him.
When did Sundance Wicks play?
Where in college?
When did
1999, I believe he graduated.
Okay.
And he told me, I don't know if I should share or not. We won, I think, 6 state championships in a row for boys basketball. His junior year, we didn't win it, and then he comes back his senior year and wins it. But it really hurt him that he snapped that streak. And it bothered him, whether.
I believe that.
And it bothered him a little bit, but he did come back his senior year. Marcus Bailey, who played down at Wyoming, was at East and had an incredible semifinal game where Bailey hits a 30-footer to get the lead, but their coach called timeout just before he released it. So East has to go in, and then they take it out. And of course, we get our defense set and end up beating East, and then Sunday goes in and wins the state championship. And he was a all-state football player and state championship 300 hurdle guy. So he was a three-sport all-state guy. Everyone thinks of him maybe as basketball, but he was a big-time wide receiver. Probably could have went and played Division II wide receiver. Maybe could have. Oh, he did run track in college there at Northern State before he went and played a little pro basketball in Sweden, I believe. Player of the year over in Sweden. So yeah,
did you ever play pro basketball anywhere?
You know what? I right away started coaching. Right at the college I was at there at Shad, and as I was finishing up, they asked me, and then I got married. I'm like, all right,
GA?
and I'm off. Yes, a student assistant, because I was student teaching. Then I coached a year at Shadron High, won it. Sundance's senior year, we came up and played Gillette. Sundance's senior year, they beat Lancaster, Texas. State champions in Texas, Energy Classic. I don't know if anyone knew this, but his team beat a 36-1 Texas team. Only loss was to Gillette that year. Unbelievable game I watched. And Gillette didn't just beat him, they hammered him. 30 points.
You know what? So since you brought it up, I've heard rumors that Energy Classic might be coming back.
Yeah, as far as I know, I've been getting calls on getting teams here.
All I can say, I know Mr. Couch is on the board.
Yes.
I talked to him a little last week. Energy Classic was awesome. When we had Energy Classic, I mean, the California teams, the Canadian teams, all the big teams that came out. So
Kevin Couch is putting in work. He's getting committees together that's already done work. It's been a year, they've been working on it. So I'm very confident next winter. The Energy Classic's going to be back in Gillette, and I think they're going to hold it at the Pronghorn Center and maybe some side games, at Thunder and the Camels, but it'll be at the Pronghorn Center. Yeah, you're right. Couch has got that thing going. Like you mentioned, James Chick, all the announcing, but also the Energy Classic he's done. It's like people like that in the community, you're 100% right about, deserve maybe
well, I know even I think earlier in the years when I first was here in 2010, 11, 12, 13, even Matheny would do public address announcing.
By golly.
Hey, why don't you go catch some bad guys, Matheny? Good old Sheriff Matheny. All right, we're about to begin our third quarter. Once again, it is the Camels Hall of Fame weekend, and lots of Camels there to choose from. We'll take a look at the stats as things go along. Once again, it is a 34-9 ball game. I think the one downfall for the Lady Camels so far, they're only 1 of 9 from the line today in that first half. So if we have to find one bad thing to work on, there's that. It'll be Lady Camel basketball in action. Kenna Walker has it. Passes over to the right wing for Haugen. 3, barely misses. Pulled down by Martinson with rebound. Beats it right behind her. She'll try it again. Haugen misses the mark again. Out of bounds. It'll be Lady Bison basketball.
Man, I love that. That's a shooter's mentality. You miss, you get it back, let it go again if you're open. That's what you got to do. I love it.
All right, so driving forward will be Brennan. Brennan, top of the circle. Swings over to a left side, Rachel Johnson. Johnson covered by Haugen. Underhand lob around the perimeter to Brennan. Brennan looking for help. Tipped away by Walker. Walker one-on-one. Johnson covering and can't get the easy lay-in. I call it easy lay-in. Is that an easy lay-in?
Well, we talked about her. Do you foul? Do you not?
Yeah.
You know, she's going full speed, left-handed. You just kind of make her feel you a little bit. And yeah, maybe we should have finished that, though. If you're on the white team, you think you want to finish that.
All right. Putback won't go for the Lady Bison. It's still 34-9, 7:04 and counting. Walker between the circles. Front side. They're going right to left across your radio dial or streaming screen, however you're watching or listening. Drive in, Haugen, left block shot for a floater, won't go. And brought down by Brennan for the Cheyenne South Lady Bison. 34-9 still. Straightaway triple. Hits the wrong side of the twine, out of bounds. It will be Lady Camel basketball.
Now, there's an example where we're 3 feet away, but you're going off 1 foot, and there's defense around a little bit with the hands contest to that. I call that a tough shot. We don't want to shoot a lot of tough shots. You try to shoot as many easy shots as possible. So there may be a little rondo fake. You play off 2 and find someone and live to find another shot here soon. All right, we're back into Princeton action.
Here we go. Right wing over for Liker. Liker feeds it off for Walker. Walker passes behind her. She'll have to reset, but draws a foul, does Haugen. Is that a careless foul right there?
There we go.
Okay, so
you're picking up on this basketball stuff quick. You do a heck of a job announcing play-by-play. Now you're starting to do figuring out the strategy, man.
I'm taking advantage of any time I have you with me so I can learn. 6:19 and counting to go, third quarter. Nice feed down low. Oh, on the floor, they're going to call a foul. Let's see. It was Eyeshide with the pass. She kind of lost her balance, but I guess she was pushed a little bit there.
Yeah. Now, quiz you. Do you think that was a good foul? Was she
for the Camels?
For the South. If you're the South girl, the coach, you're going to say, was that a smart foul?
No.
You're in
I
good
wouldn't
position.
say so.
They're 12 feet. You were not even facing the basket, and they fouled. Yeah, not a smart foul.
They called the foul on McGlory. 34-9. Shot for 3 off the left wing. No good. Pulled down, though, by Liker. Feeds it out for Haugen. High post right side. Passes inside left side over to Martinson. Covered by Johnson. Underhand lob drawer left. Haugen will drive the baseline again. And they'll call a foul on the floor here. They call it on Johnson for the foul.
Great job. We're getting good shots. See, that was a good shot. Open 3, and you get them in rotation. And that allows offensive rebounds, which we've got a lot of here.
Haugen feeds in, left of the key, over for Walker. Right wing triple for Haugen, no good. Loose ball brought down by the Lady Camels. They're going to say put on the line. It'll be Cheyenne South basketball. So in the near right corner, in the back court for Cheyenne South, Pushkar to put it in play. Pushkar will inbound over for Rachel Johnson. 5:50 and counting. 34-9, Lady Camels on top here on the White's Frontier Motors scoreboard, coming to you from the Fisher Sand and Gravel Sports booth. Pushkar in the right wing. Passes top of the circle. First couple of minutes of the game here for Pena. And around the perimeter right for Rachel Johnson. Feeds out to Moore, left wing. Wanted to pass to Pino and wasn't ready for it, out of bounds. It'll be Lady Camel basketball. 5:28 remaining. All Lady Camels. So if you're Coach Luchin, you're up 34-9. What do you want to work on right now?
Well, I'm not sure what she wants. I like the way their offense, every possession, we talk about getting a good shot. I mean, that's an emphasis, in most coaches' programs. Get a good shot every trip down. What's it going to take? And they're doing a great job of getting good shots. And that starts, I think, with their spacing. I know it's been an issue for them throughout the year, but I can notice right now, since we talk about improvement, she may not, they may not. I could see improvement in their spacing since the first weekend that I've announced for.
Excellent. Top of the circle is Materi. Left elbow, feeds underneath for Mendoza. Wanted to pass across the lane. Loose ball, jump ball called in favor of Cheyenne South. So 5:12 to go, and now we have a timeout called. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout as well. 30-second called by Miss Luchin. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Lady Camels basketball. Geez, on 97.3 Camel FM.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School in favor of Cheyenne South. Alexis Pushkar crosses the midcourt stripe. Goes towards the right wing, gets a screen off of Pino. Shot for two, no good. Loose ball in the paint. Haugen fighting for it. Jump ball called in favor of the Lady Camels.
Defense, little step up screen, ball screen type action. Girls switch it, get a tough shot high off the glass, and then it's about getting the rebound. And
about 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 34-9, Lady Camels on top. Right side, Materi. Materi curls in. Underhand lob, left block, no good in the paint. Pulled down by Moore, and Moore will take it up the floor. Crosses the midcourt line, goes to right wing. Moore steps back, fires top of the circle for Pino. Pino, left block shot for two, no good. Rebound pulled down, but fighting for it there was Martinson. You're shaking your head, Coach Latke. Why are you shaking your
good.
head?
Hey, we talk about the short shot. That's a tough short shot, and then it's about the box. Short shot box outs is the emphasis, for us. It's always tough because it's right there, but you gotta go tag someone and get that rebound because you forced the shot you wanted. Even though it was close, it was a tough shot. Not even, didn't even really have a chance to go in. You gotta go get that rebound.
All righty, put back by Lunsford, no good. Draws a trap. Gets away, loses it, passes off for a Pushkar three. That's wide off the mark, out of bounds, and it will be Lady Camel.
You were saying wide right. It was wide right.
Yeah.
It went to the right side of the backboard.
Exactly.
It would not have counted for three if that backboard was goalpost.
Well, that's probably how I would be shooting the three-pointer, so I can't really, criticize too
wide
much.
Right.
Driving up the court goes Materi. Materi to Walker. Walker between the circles, swings to her right, Mendoza, hair to the right of the key, now stops top of it, feeds out, over for Materi, three, off the window, no good. Back of the iron, pulled down by the Lady Camels. Travel will be called on the Lady Camels high shot. That's so hard. You get a call for a travel when you're on the floor trying to fight for the ball.
Yeah, it's tough. I love it because she went to the perfect spot on that right wing three. You're happy with it? It's open. We talk about 3-foot shot. What was easier, that last one they shot or our wide open? And also you have rebounding opportunities, which we got. She got herself in position, just got a little off balance. And when you fall with it, it's a travel. You have to either pass it or put it on the ground.
All righty. Out of bounds. It'll be Lady Camel basketball, 34-9. 3:50 remaining here in the third quarter of action. So Walker will feed it in play. Left side of the sideline, over for Materi. Materi taking her time, covered by Pushkar, top of the circle, swings to her left to Walker. Walker curls in, free throw line. Dahl stolen away there by Rachel Johnson. Johnson 1-on-2, drives up, Mendoza covering, waiting for some teammates to come forward. Jackson jumper from 5, good for 2.
Yes, good cut by that girl. Found her, jump stop. She played off 2 and found an easy shot in the lane.
That's our first points of this third quarter. It was 34-9 at halftime. It is now 34-11. 3:15 and counting to go. High post outside right side for a three-point. Look, it's good for Walker.
There you go. Back-to-back possessions, buckets.
Third triple of the game for Walker. She has 9 points, just a hair under her average of 9.1. 3 minutes and counting, 37-11. Lady Camels on top. Pushkar, right wing, covered by Liker. Looking, feeds down low. Good job by getting the ball, reaching in and taking it away by Eyeshide. Eyeshide will get it up the court, over for Walker. Swings inside right side. Eyeshide wants to drive baseline, loses the ball. It'll be pulled down by Pino. Pino will fire off to her right to McClory. McClory passes to her left to Pushkar. Lobs it up right wing for Johnson. Sets up shot for 3. That's off the mark. Loose ball pulled down by Mendoza. Mendoza will pass in the backcourt over for Materi. Materi, left wing, drives in, left block, shot. Draws the foul, though. Good effort.
She saw that gap. The girls got the spacing back. 2 possessions ago, there's 2 girls in the lane. We had a cut. It's unpurposeful cut, didn't create space, and there's 2 white jerseys in the paint. It's crowded. That time we had some space. Materi recognized it and attacked it, and she's earning a spot here at the line.
First shot off the mark, no good.
Call that a good miss. It's long and it's straight.
All right.
It's a good miss.
Second opportunity coming up for Materi. She's 0 for 3, 1 for 2 coming into the weekend, trying to get her first one here.
She's going to make this one.
She called it. Latke said she'll make it. She made it.
I could see in the second dribble with the rhythm, man. You just know it. You're saying she hadn't made a free throw yet. Last one was straight, long.
Let me ask you this. As a coach, is there a certain percentage from the beginning of the season to the end of the season that you want your players to improve on at the line? Let's say you start out the season around 30%.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been fortunate to have good shooters. The reason they got good shooters is because they spend time on their own in the gym. But yeah, obviously by the end you want to be shooting better. But I don't even know. Kids have their own individual goals. I never set goals for them. Like
left wing 3 off the mark by Haugen, and a foul will be called. Ouch. Shaken up a little bit on the floor is McClory. McClory will be helped up. She'll be okay.
Yeah, that was a collision, but.
I actually took a coaching course at Gillette College. You know who coached it? Joe Cattell.
Oh, Joe, yeah.
Joe Cattell. I took one course at
fun to take
Gillette College, and Joe Cattell taught it. That was pretty interesting. Former assistant coach. Is he still at University of Mary?
He's up in Bismarck still.
Oh, okay.
I know he got into banking of some sort, and I'm not sure what he's doing now.
Darn, he's not coaching anymore?
No.
That's too bad. Right wing 3, no good, off the mark. It'll be pulled down by the Lady Bison. McClory drives up the floor. And good pressure coming up by the Lady Camels Pelton. Or excuse me, that is Laxo.
Did they call timeout?
I believe they did.
We're really close. We're breaking the glass. A good pressure. Oh, Coach Lutzen's talking about it. Great job. Good job. Look, she's tracing. So that's exactly what she's talking about right now. I don't know what her term is. Maybe trace. Maybe don't reach down. Whatever it is. But,
well, this is one benefit of this game right here. When it's 38-11, I mean, we've got a couple minutes left here in the third. Still one more quarter to go. You're going to be able to get some of your JV players and some of your bench players on the varsity team get some action here.
Yes, and whether you're a team that's trying to get your first win or you're undefeated, like Cody Kelly's year, we never lost to one team in Wyoming, and we didn't have 2 starters for the first, but we're blowing teams out. You got to get better still with wins. You learn a lot from that. Like, get better from wins, and you can see the coaching staff over there coaching them up. Like, they're going to get better at this win. You don't have to learn from losses, man. I say learn from wins. Learn every day, and every opportunity is a teachable moment. And I can see those coaches over there just, they're locked in. They're not looking at the score. It's like, just play. It's the most important. Right now, this play is the most important. Every play is a state championship. Every day is a state championship. Love it.
1 minute, 20 seconds remaining, third quarter, 38-11. All Lady Camels basketball. We'll have your men's game following this one, or boys game, however you want to look at that. Should be a good one. Cheyenne South taking on the Camels right here from Campbell County High School. Brennan looking for the inbound. Good pressure. Gets it off just in time. And losing control of the ball as McClory goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Camel basketball. She's being helped up. A couple bad possessions for McClory. It'll be tossed in play by Haugen. Haugen will do so for Mendoza. Mendoza, top of the circle, swings over to her left side. Inside left side, stops at the left block. Tipped, loose ball taken away by McClory. McClory gets pressure from Laxo and will get rid of it in time. Crossing the midcourt line is Moore. Moore, top the circle, to her left for Brennan. Brennan between the circles. Mendoza covering, tipped away, picked up by Haugen. Haugen one-on-one, left-handed, right-handed layup, won't get it to go. Pulled down by Moore. Moore will take it the other way for Cheyenne South. 42 seconds remaining, 38-11 here, third quarter. Moore And what do they call that? A block in the back?
A push again.
Yeah.
Just half a step out of position. You have to live with it. Like we're talking about blood and water. Just live with it. You got a hand there. If she catches it at 6 feet, you're in good position. No need to foul there. But we got something to give here.
Yeah,
so
you do.
Here we go.
All right, 37.9 seconds, ball in play. Underneath, Brennan loses it, pulled down by the Lady Camels. It'll be Walker to take it up the floor. That was Peyton Silty with her first minutes, I believe, here of the ball game. Left wing for Materi. Materi drives in. Wants to pass across the lane, does so. High post right side. Out for a Peyton Silty three. No good. Loose ball pulled down by Jackson. Feeds over to her right with the dish for McClory. And up the court goes Brennan, the leading scorer for Cheyenne South. Bounce pass to her left to Moore. 4 seconds and counting. Final seconds of the third quarter. Brennan puts it up for three. Too high off the glass. It goes out, and that'll be the end of the third. 38-11. Lady Camels on top. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Be back with your fourth after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet. Fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade. Packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in. Saddle up. Eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street next to Thunder Basin Ford.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School in the Fisher Sand and Gravel Sports booth. Up on top of the stands here. White's Frontier Motors scoreboard has a 38-11 score. Of course, Strand's Lawn Care brought us the halftime show where you got to hear about all of the Hall of Fame inductees. You're not inducted yet, are you?
Yeah. No, my dad got inducted last year. You know, he was back in '68 he graduated. Never lost a track race in his life, I don't think.
I say 5 years, within 5 years after you retire.
Man, there's too many good ones, man. I'm down that list. I'll tell you that right now. We could go through so many.
You'll get in there.
Just basketball alone and track. We're talking about. It's unbelievable how many good athletes we've had come through this school, and it's fun for me looking back and seeing these guys getting inducted.
Ball in play in favor of the Lady Camels. Outside right side for Materi. Swings around over for Reimer. Reimer feeds down low underneath. Liker can't get it. Gets her own rebound. Trying to fight for the ball. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Camels. Or excuse me, the Lady Bison. It'll be Lady Camel basketball. Reimer in line. Left side. Set to put it in play. 7:46 to go in this fourth quarter. 38-11. All Lady Camels. You know, there was only 4-2. 4 points in the third quarter by the Lady Camels, 2 for the Lady Bison. That is all we had for you in the third. It was 34-9 at halftime.
We'll call it really good defense by both teams, by golly. That's
that'll
what you
work.
say when...
Might as well. We were working on the defense, and we had a clinic on defensive basketball. All right, so driving up in the lane, and McClory underneath for two, no good. Pulled down by Silty. So got a bounce.
Oh, absolutely love that defense right there. They had him on the sideline, pushed him towards the Coffin corner. She turns it, and Walker steps outside the paint. I'd call it escape the paint, and she was squared up and walled up. Didn't have a clean look, man. I don't know if she threw it over the rim or she passed. I'm not sure what it was, but it was great defense by Walker there.
Was a good play. All right, so Lady Camel basketball. Walker puts it in, does so over for the Lady Camels Materi. Materi crosses the midcourt stripe. Goes between the circles, passes behind her Mendoza. Bentley, free throw line extended right side. Back out over for Liker. Feeds out for Materi. Had the shot for three. Didn't want to pull it off. Feeds down low underneath for Martinson. Martinson in the paint from 7. Off fire. Gets the friendly roll.
Good touch. I love how she went and got that ball. There was 3 South girls around her, and she went and got it. And I know that Thursday practice I watched, she didn't do that. Maybe Coach might have got on her a little bit, and she went and got that. I love it.
Hey, coach her up, learn, and carry it out. Good job. Travel called on push guard. Elite Lady Campbell ball.
And speaking about being coached by Laxo comes in. We talked about her reaching. Very next possession, I noticed she's pressing over here, and she didn't. She did the old Mickey Mouse heels or break the glass, whatever you want to call it, and didn't reach in. So it's coachable. You got to love that. Coach Lucien, I know, does, and that's how you get better.
Excellent. Walker drives the lane. Floater from 5, no good. Loose ball pulled down by Lunsford, and she'll fire off to Brennan. in the backcourt. 6:25 and counting in a 42-11 ball game. Brennan, top of the key. To the left of it, now zigzags up, right side. Pushkar fakes the three, drives inside right side for two. Off iron, no good. Pulled down by Brennan in the paint. 5-foot hook shot. Wow, it sat on the rim for a second or two. Pulled in by the Lady Camels, ball out of bounds.
Man, I've watched a lot of shots go up in my life. I've never seen one sit on the front of the rim for such a long time. Like you see them get stuck on the top back and they stay there
in the
and
corner,
then they got
or
the
whatever.
jump ball. There's Coach Siemens, man, just walking by us right now. Look at that big old smile.
And there's Curry.
And Coach Curry, man,
Yeah.
I tell you what, unbelievable. Those guys right there, what they've done for this community and this school.
Oh, boy, loose ball in the paint in the backcourt. Put up by Johnson, doesn't go. She'll draw the foul. Let's see, Curry, he was a teacher. He did driver's ed, I heard, right?
And stuff I still think like, I'm so far behind this. I got to get 1001, 1002. I'm tailgating. If I ever, when my kids would be driving, like, hey, you're tailgating. You go back. And they're like, well, you're doing it. No. They're like, yeah, Coach Curry, man, it stays. The way he taught you something, it stayed with you, whether it's basketball, driver's ed, or how to hold the door for the lady as she's coming into Wendy's, man.
Go.
Let's go.
Back
Shout
of the
out,
iron.
Coach Curry.
Off for Rachel Johnson. Yeah, I mean, just these guys that I recognize from when I came here in 2010. Siemens, the tail end of his coaching career with wrestling, and then, of course, Coach Holst and everything else. So.
Yeah, and geez, let's talk about Coach Meisler on the boys' side over there. He's a JV
Cal
coach.
Meisler,
But
father,
Cal, his dad. He's, man, done such a great job at Twin Spruce teaching there and helping out the reading program. But legendary tennis coach. He's been great for basketball. But he won a ton of state championships. He was National Tennis Coach of the Year one year. When's he going to get there? There's so many. It's unbelievable. You just go down the line.
Let me ask you this. What's the importance of having a long-term JV coach? Coach Meisler's been doing it for a long time. To build up the program to feed into you guys. How big is that?
Huge, right? It's stability, and everyone's on the same page. And what do we want to do with the kids? And the work they put in the summers. And even if they're not directly in the program, you look down at the Twin Spruce program, the coach went, he's asking, hey, I heard you on the radio. What's that hot spot you're talking about? Well, you know what? Guys like Coach Went that's down there with the, Twin Spruce and getting these kids, they know what they want, what the coaches want in the high school, and he's down there at open gyms and the practices and just putting in the time, and don't hear about it, but it's so nice for a coach, and as a high school coach, to have those developmental programs and the coaches, the lower level coaches that are doing that for you. It's part of the huge success here at Campbell County High.
We got a foul called. I want to ask you another question, because I know Pinnacle Bank, they're sponsoring the big shootout that's coming up late February, early March. You're going to have a whole bunch of it's the Wyoming Youth Basketball Association bringing in 100 teams. We hear about there's a lot of good wrestling in town. There's a lot of youth hockey. Same for basketball. It's good feeding in for the schools too, right?
Oh, 100%, man. It starts down there at the young ages, and the parents. There's so much that's involved, and the parents and the time they put in traveling their kids or getting them out there, getting them to practice. And it's kind of cool right now sitting with Coach Curry and his nephews, the Nelson boys. I mean, all these guys we've coached, and now their kids are second, third, fourth, fifth, and now they're going through it. I remember coaching those guys when they're third, whatever, and it's like it just goes on and continues. So there's some good basketball to be played yet here in Gillette. The next decades, we'll say. I don't know. It's going to keep on keeping on, man. The circle of life keeps going.
40-11, 5 minutes and counting to go. It's been all Lady Camels, almost stolen away there by Silty, taken the other way. Pushkar, top of the key, swings over to the right side. Shot for a more shot. No good. By the way, I got a question. Is Peyton Silty part of the Silty clan?
Well, Silty, Silty clan by golly,
well, I'm
right?
thinking
the boys,
her.
the baseball.
Does she have brother? Yeah, brothers that played baseball. Her mom would be. What is she now? Like on the school district head honcho. She used to be a teacher or principal at John Paul II. Then she went to Conestoga. Now she's Some of these names are just so recognizable after 15, 16 years just for me being here.
Yeah.
A loose ball on the floor. It'll be pulled down by the Lady Camels. And let's see, they're going to call jump ball. It'll be Lady Camel basketball. 4:36 to go. 40-11, Lady Camels with the advantage. Silty will put it in play. Does so for Reimer. Reimer crosses the midcourt line. Passes behind her over for Materi. Materi, crossover dribble, top of the key, to the left of it. First seconds of the aim for Emmy Daw. And driving in, underneath left for
Boom.
Leiker, too. Good.
So that's the dribble drive offense. They're kind of weaving around the porch, the dunker spot goes opposite. You drive down the open lane, and they help you dump it off, and great spacing.
4:08 and counting. Pushkar, right side. Emmy Daw covering. Passes deeper right corner for Brennan. Brennan, right elbow. Jumper from the high post, no good. And pulled down by Silty. Silty, swing to her left for the dish to Materi. Materi being covered by Lunsford. Crosses the midcourt line. Goes over top of the key. Left wing, outside left side. Daw, foot on the line for two. Can't get it to go. And brought in by Lunsford. 3:39 in counting, 42-11. Lady Camels on top on the White's Frontier Motors scoreboard. Coming to you from the Fisher Sand and Gravel Sports booth. 3:30 in counting. Pushkar passes to her right to Eliza Moore. Moore to her left for Brennan. High post right side in for Lunsford. Floater, no good. And a foul will be called.
I'm happy. Like, Moore right there, good position. It's going to be a tough shot. They called her for the foul, but she did everything right. It's one of those 50-50 calls, a little bump maybe with the hips or something, but really she did everything right. It was going to be a tough shot, and unfortunately she got called on that one, but she didn't break the glass. She didn't reach. Sometimes they let that go.
Yeah. Emmy Daw is being coached up right now by Luchin on that. She was called for the foul. Shot off the rim, no good, off the hands of Lunsford. Lunsford 1 for 3 so far today, trying to go 2 for 4. Silty will come out. Materi will come out. You have a couple others in. Laxo back in the ball game for the Lady Camels. Another opportunity for Lunsford. Takes her time, shoots, and rattles in. So she goes 2 for 4, 42-12.
7:35, and I guess the bank is still open. Someone's staying late on a Friday to get them deposits in.
Oh boy, 3:15 and counting. Mendoza, front side. Brennan causing some trouble. Going over to the left wing is Mendoza. Mendoza zigzags up the floor, bounce pass behind her, over for Laxo. Laxo, top of the key, free throw line, drives lane, underhand lob, gets it in for 2.
Great finish and concentration, high off the glass. So that was a nice take.
It is 44-12. Lady Camels on top. 2:50 and counting. It's top of the circle for Brennan. Gets the screen from Moore. Brennan looking for help. Loses the dribble. High post left. Jackson. Jackson drives in from the right side for 2. No good. Pulled down by Brennan. Takes it outside right side. Sets up shot for a triple. Short. And whistles will be blown. What happened there?
Thinking after, so a three-point shot on the right wing. Great contest, didn't foul. After she released it, she landed and went to go box out and pushed her on the box out, I would say. And,
Okay.
I don't know if she flopped or not. And I've talked before about 1, 2, 3 box outs. You get physical at the 1. That's close to the rim, around 12, 15 feet. It's a touch. If they're going, you make it physical. And out at 3, you just look and maybe touch if they start to go. Otherwise, you don't touch them. And because the farther away you are, the less physical you can be.
Okay. 2:20 and counting to go, 44-12. Lady Camels on top. Pino, free throw line, loses it there and picked up by Mendoza. She'll take it the other way for the Lady Camels. Wanted to pass for Laxo, tipped and pulled into the hands of Pino. Swings to her left for Brennan. Ooh, tough one there. Foul called on Laxo, trying to get a piece of the pass, and gets an arm of Brennan.
And she's getting coached up for what we've been talking about. I guess we'll say the point of emphasis today.
Yeah.
The reaching and 80 feet from the hoop, and you're up.
Well, if you can improve on one thing every game, that's always good.
100%. Like I said, you learn and get better every day.
Brennan's shot is good all the way.
That was a good-looking free throw right there. Nothing but net.
Brennan is 3 of 5 so far, trying to go 4 of 6, 44-13. Second shot's up, and that's just as nice as
she's
the
got
first.
what you got technique. Elbow above the eyebrow, gooseneck on the follow-through. That's a pretty-looking shot.
2 minutes and counting to go. 44-14. Lady Camels. Laxo. She was trying to pass or shoot. I don't know. She was kind of middle there. Put up by Silty. No good. Loose ball in the paint. Pulled down. First minutes of the game for Royal, and Royal will swing to her left for Brennan. And driving forward will be Brennan, high post left. Jumper from 7, no good. Loose ball pulled down by Silty, and Silty will take it the other way with 1:35 to go. Laxo swings around to the left. A Mendoza 3 off the iron. Pulled down, though, at the mid free throw line by Laxo. Swings to her left to Silty. She'll try it left of the key. Misses the mark, out of bounds. 1:17 is where the clock stops. Moore will come in, does so for Turner. Looks like Turner got a little hurt there in the paint in their front court, and she's going to be looked at by the trainer here shortly. Unfortunate there with 1:15 to go in the game. Crossing the midcourt line is Brennan. It's a screen from Pino, goes to her right, bounce pass stolen away by Silty on the intended for Royal. It'll be taken up the court by Mendoza in the paint. Smart move, feed it out for a wide open 3. Doesn't pay off, but a good effort there off the hands of Laxo. It'll be pulled down by Brennan. 45 seconds and counting to go in the game. 44-14, Lady Camels will get a big win tonight. Off the rim, no good. Put back by Royal, still won't fall. Jump ball will be called here in favor of the Lady Bison.
Good defense by Lady Camels, man, from start to finish of this game. Other than the fouls, I would say, and then the hot spot box, the weak side rebounds. So those two things, for me, I'd say is what they can work on. And I'm sure Coach Lutzen might have found a couple more things, but great game for them.
33 seconds and counting to go. Mendoza, one-on-one. Pino covering. Right layup. Good for 2 for Mendoza.
Great finish.
All right, so Mendoza was 6 in the game. She is way over her average of 1.4. 19 seconds and counting remaining. Royal takes the shot, won't get the bucket. She'll get the foul. Tough call there?
No. Broke the glass.
Okay.
So whether you do or not, it's like, if you're doing what you're supposed to, then we might say something to the referees, like as a coach, players don't talk to the refs. But no, we reached down. It's our fault.
Okay.
We're out of position. Maybe should have been 3/4 fronting or full fronting. And
well, I look at it like this. That was Silty that got called the foul. She doesn't get much playing time. She gets to learn while she's on the court.
And you know what? It's always out of hustle. So as a coach, you're never upset. Like if you're hustling, you're working. You live with it. You're not real mad unless this is like a real bonehead play. Like you're not mad as a coach.
I understand. Royal gets 1 out of 2. 15 seconds and counting. The final seconds of the game. This is going to be a big first win for the Lady Camels. They needed to get some sort of positive momentum here this weekend. See if they can continue it when they take on, who are they taking, Laramie tomorrow?
Laramie tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll be a good one.
All right. Your final 46-15. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. I'll take a look at some numbers for you, wrap it up pretty quickly, and get ready for the boys game coming up in a bit. You're listening to Lady Camel basketball. 46-15, Lady Camels get their first win on top of the Lady Bison. We'll be back after this.
Need a quick snack or drink while you refuel? Let's check it out. Welcome to Shell Food Mart, your convenience stop for fuel and food. Our employees don't just work here. They genuinely care about you and your needs. From finding the perfect product to giving helpful advice, our team goes the extra mile every single day. Looking for something tasty? Check out our favorite snacks and cold drinks. Experience quick and easy checkout. Let's get you on your way. Shell Food Mart, where you'll find great food and friendly service.
Around here, the work starts early, and we wouldn't have it any other way. From lush green lawns in the summer to reliable snow removal in the winter, we're here year-round to keep your property looking its best.
At Strands Lawn Care, we take pride in every property we touch. From backyards to business fronts, it's about more than landscaping for us. It's about helping our community look its best.
We're your neighbors. We shop at the same stores, our kids go to the same schools, and we treat every property like they're our own.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't just where we work, it's where we live.
Strands Lawn Care. Local people, lasting results.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
Save locally at Trends Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality. And sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trends Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trends Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trends Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
Score big this fall with BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging. Our state-of-the-art X-ray and MRI scans deliver crystal clear results faster than a quarterback sneak. With timely scheduling, we'll get you in and out with ease. Trust our expert team to keep you in the game with precise, detailed images and compassionate care. Visit blackrockmri.com or call 682-8228 to schedule your appointment today. BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging, your health, our precision.
And we're back here at Campbell County High School. Final 46-16 in favor of the Lady Camels with the win. Spread out all over for the Lady Camels. Only the no one with double figures. 9 points for Kenna Walker. 6 for Haugen. 6 for Eichheit. 6 for Materi. 6 for Mendoza. 4 for Martinson. 4 for Leiker. 3 for Reimer, 2 for Laxo. Over on the Cheyenne South side of things, 4 apiece for Brennan and Lunsford, 3 for Jackson, 1 for Royal, 2 for Pushkar, 2 as well for McClory. It is the end of the girls' game. The boys' game will be coming up in a bit. I believe they're recognizing the Hall of Fame inductees for the year, so they are going to be introduced. They're going through a big camel banner they have on the far left side of the court there that you might be able to see on the camera. We're going to wrap this one up, and we'll get into the boys' game here in a bit. First, let's go ahead and fire off our legal ID.
KAML, right to left. Today's hit music. 97.3 Camel FM.
Oh my gosh. The best station.
All the hits from yesterday and today. Let's do it. Okay, Camel FM.
Thank you for listening to Campbell County Camel Sports on the